What would you say is the biggest myth founders still believe about robotics adoption?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess many founders, not just the founder, also the buyer side, they underestimate what it takes to have a successful project. Like the adoption, the physical AI, so to say, right?
Yeah.
What I described earlier is so much harder, right? And is also so much harder because of the processes have to change because of the people, right? Like the people change much more slowly currently
Yeah.
than the technology does. So
Yeah.
that is a challenge. So like even like the podcast we are doing now is very important, right? It's very great that you do this
Thank you.
because like we constantly need to communicate what is happening in the world, right? Because like for most of the people, it's so not obvious what what is happening there, and so like that it trickles down to an actual installed project takes so many steps, right? It's not like, you know, like we have ChatGPT and we talk about ChatGPT and then you open your browser and you start ChatGPT. Hey, you know, like you experience it. The path to having a robot where you say, hey, physical AI is the thing, and now I want to experience it. It's so much longer, right? Like until you found the process, until you installed the project, to
Adoption, the
risk
all of these.
management, you know,
It's a
safety. Yeah,
multi-discipline endeavor, right? So that's
exactly.
it totally makes sense.
Being in that analogy, like you open ChatGPT in your browser, and then, you know, like it takes you 1 minute to get there, and it certainly takes you like probably a month. You know, like even if you like probably if you're fast to have a proper project, maybe if you want to have a pilot and you want to have a quick, maybe you get it quicker, but it's pretty unrealistic, right? It's even pretty unrealistic to think that you get something done in a month today.
Mm,
It's like for enterprise, it's almost impossible, I would say. Um, and like not even in days, right? We are so far away from that, and so like that's why we have the
yeah.
LLM adoption, like for chatbots and so on, was so quick because it's so much easier than physically.
Would you say then that is the gap in terms of expectation of founders and operators, that they're gonna drive value faster than it actually happens? That is your main point there?
Yeah, I think it's like we are adding one part to the ecosystem, right? Like one with consulting, or maybe it's two parts with consulting and with the operations stack. Like this is one tiny bit. It's just, you know, like it's the last piece in a long chain. The operations piece. There's so much more before that all needs to come together. Right? It's a huge ecosystem that is building up, and everything, every puzzle pieces need to fit together to get it running. And also the corporates, the end customer, they also need to understand how to get it running, and need to make the adjustments and so on. So
Yeah.
change takes time, certainly, right? And that's why like the big humanoid companies eyeing for households, because household adoption might be much quicker.
Less rigor in terms of the demand being put on the humanoid. But on the flip side, the safety side of things is probably even more intense
Yeah,
for, yeah.
it's I think it's also pretty unrealistic to expect something like a humanoid in the next few years, right? And for a household, I was showing a video to my son like of a humanoid cleaning up, and he said, "Ah, that's cool. Can we have one? When is it ready?"
Yeah.
I was like,
Is that the
"Eh,
1X?
yeah, exactly, the 1X video, right?"
Uh,
And he was like, "Yeah, oh, that's cool. Let's get one." And I like, it's not not there,
yeah.
not there yet.
But it shows how intuitively we want one, right? Like
Yeah, that's
it's we want a
exactly, yeah. That's
companion, we want something that could do things for us. We're
yeah,
technologically getting there, but system wise, having a full systems thinking of what could go wrong, what is needed from a safety perspective, from uptime perspective, cost quality perspective, that will take some time, maybe dialing in. But we will get there eventually.